Hi, welcome to Margot's World. I'm Margot, and today I'm going to let you peep my personal finance tracker. So stay tuned. So first we're going to start with various categories. And we start with income. Income tracking, you can see here on line 13, and there's one line for every day of the month, and there's one column for every stream of income. So our ultimate goal is 5 streams of income. To start out, the first goal is to get to 3 streams. I also have a miscellaneous column in here because you might just do one-off things. I know sometimes find money on the ground, I might win money playing a game, or I might do a one-off deal where a friend's babysitter cancels and she's going to pay me, to come watch her kid or something like that. So miscellaneous is just one-off things. All right. And next, we go into our expense categories. The first expense category I call monthly fixed expenses. These are for things like rent, car payment, what else? Loan payment, another loan, maybe a personal loan payment. Oh, cable, internet, cell phone. Oh, subscriptions. Monthly subscriptions, like Hulu or other streaming that you pay on a monthly basis. Maybe a movie subscription. Audible, audiobooks. The next category after monthly fixed expenses. So fixed expenses, those are all your expenses that are going to stay the same every month. At some point, maybe like once a year, they might go up, such as car insurance, but then you would update that on a yearly basis. Next, we have quarterly fixed expenses. Now, I don't see this commonly on expense trackers, but I have things like dog food, like dry dog food. That I buy quarterly, like a huge bag of dry dog food, hair color or highlights. Highlights, might do that every quarter. Haircut is probably more frequently, but haircut be quarterly. So it's coming, but you don't do it that often. Oh, dog grooming also. It's usually quarterly. Okay, the next category is yearly fixed expenses. This is for Amazon Prime, dues for like yearly clubs or organizations. I'm a member of a charity organization, so every year we pay dues. What else is yearly? Oh, I know, things like eye doctor appointment, glasses, contact lenses. All right. Then let's go over here to column F, monthly variable expenses. So I've got food, miscellaneous, and entertainment. We do put a budgeted amount in, or I do. I put a budgeted amount, but I usually end up right around there, but sometimes it may be more, it may be less, just due to different circumstances. Miscellaneous is for random things that may come up, non-food related. I don't know, you realize you need a broom, sweep, might need some spray paint, do a DIY project. But those are not things that you're getting the same item month after month. It's just unique to that month. So, all right. Now we're going to go back up to the top, and I've got a month at a glance snapshot of everything that's going on in your various categories. Total income to date. This picks up the number from the grand total of all your income streams and all of the days that have passed to date. So total income to date. Total budgeted expenses, that's what that number is the number that you pick at the beginning of the month. Maybe the same every month, or it may vary depending on what's going on. I know Christmas holidays coming up, so sometimes the budgeted amount may go up due to Christmas gifts and things like that. That's just one example. Current amount due for expenses. Every time you pay an expense, there's a column you'll delete it from, and kind of count down what expenses you have left. That's my favorite feature. Usually budgeting tools tell you the total amount you've spent in each category, which that does you no good. You don't care how much you've already spent. What you care is how much you have left to spend in each category, plus total, but more so overall, I think, in the total. Okay, so here's where you stand. You have 800 left to pay in expenses. All right, now I was going to show you, or I am going to show you, so we have a delete as paid column and a budgeted column. So rent, 100, budget 1,500, our payment 50. Throw some numbers in here. Personal loan payment. Cable, how much is cable? All right, internet. I don't know if those are the same price, not. But this is just an example. Cell phone, 20, subscription to Hulu, Netflix, $4.99. Ink, movie subscription, $6.99. Audible, maybe $19.99. I don't know. And car insurance. Okay, this is just an example. So this is going to give us a total. Obviously something happened to this one. Not sure what happened, but this total. Let me see if I can fix that. B49 through there we go. All right, now they both match, and so you just paid your rent. Go down here, that's how much you have left to pay. And you paid. Yeah. Next, let's look at our monthly variable expenses. I've given one line for each week. You could put, I think that would be too much to have a line for each day. Usually just go back at the end of the week. You can do this every Sunday and put in the total amount spent. The way you would do that is in parentheses. And that way it will subtract from the total amount you have budgeted. I love that feature too. Because once again, most of the budgeting apps that I've seen out there, or if not all of them, tell you how much you've spent on food and how much you've spent on every category, not how much you have left. And this way, you can see exactly how much you have left. I think is far more helpful. You do that for each category, miscellaneous. $99. I had to buy a COVID test recently because one of my friends came down with it, so I want to just make sure I don't have it. Usually write down on the miscellaneous what I buy too. That just helps so that if you go to categorize your miscellaneous items, you know whether they're business or personal, or you could keep one sheet like this for personal and one for business. That about wraps it up. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching. I hope that you've learned something new that you can use on your tracking sheet, your finance tracking sheet. And I hope you will please subscribe so that YouTube will show this to more